Welcome to our Facebook Live event. Join our unstoppable leaders as we discuss building something extra in uncertain times. Tune in live on May 25th. We're excited to have you.
Hi everyone, how are you? We're back again for another
Hello,
live.
hello.
Hi, we have
Hello.
Faria here, we have Mary Grace, we have Prozo Bindo, we have Eurydice Michelle, and here I am, here to talk to you about another interesting topic on why we started building something extra in uncertain times. Now, tonight we're really not here to pressure you, really. We're just simply having a very honest conversation about why many of us have chosen to build something online. Not because like
Yeah,
Hello. I think we lost
here
Michelle.
with us.
he lost
Okay.
he
Uh-oh.
lost
Yeah,
the
here with
connection.
us.
Mm.
Relax the network. Mm-hmm. It's a
Technology,
network.
what can we do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How are you, ladies? I've missed
Good.
you.
How are you,
She's
Grace?
back.
We've missed you last
No,
time.
Yeah. I think Michelle is back.
Oh,
Right. So
Michelle,
yes,
go
hi,
on, but
hi
we can't hear
ladies.
you.
All right, so our very
Oh, yeah.
you can't hear me? Go ahead, yes.
You're good.
Yes. I okay. So my very
We
first
can hear
question
you.
is
Go
to you,
ahead.
Faria. What made you realize you needed more than one source of income?
thank you, Michelle, for the question. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to our Monday Live. So, for me, the biggest realization came from my responsibilities and thinking about the future. At the beginning of last year, I bought a house. As grateful as I am, it also came with a lot more financial responsibility like mortgage, bills, maintenance, and everything that comes with owning a home. And at the same time, my daughter goes to a private Islamic school because her education and values are very important to me. And as she's growing older, I keep realizing how quickly expenses grow too. There were times I worked so much overtime that I would go 14 days straight without a proper break. Physically, it was really exhausting, and but mentally, it became even harder. And honestly, it's not easy playing the role of both mother and father while also being the provider. So I was desperate and I was praying and looking for a side hustle, something I could do online on my own flexible schedule. That's when this opportunity came across my path. In December 2024, I paid the 149 to watch the detailed videos because I was curious to learn and understand how this opportunity actually works. But I wasn't fully sure if I was ready to start right away, but deep down I knew that I wanted to be part of this business. So I didn't even ask for a refund. Then last year, in September, I lost my grandma. She was living with us, and while I was grieving, I realized how much time I had missed with her because I was always busy with work. And that regret really opened my eyes. That's when I decided I didn't want to keep waiting for the perfect time. So this year in January, I finally took the step and joined this amazing platform and started this business. So for me, it wasn't only about money, it was about peace of mind, flexibility, stability, and creating more time with the people I love, especially my daughter. Sorry if I sound very different today because I am under I'm a little under the weather. So that's about it. That's the
Thank you, Faria. And that is so real because sometimes it's not really a crisis that basically allows that thought to enter your mind. Sometimes it's just the little things that are not equating to money, right? Those are
yeah.
the quiet times, those are the times you want to spend with your loved ones that makes you wonder, okay, I mean, can I afford to do this? Well, not a problem. Let's go on to Mary Grace. Mary Grace, why was
Hello,
building
hello.
online appealing to you?
Thank you, Michelle. Hello, everyone. It's nice to be back. I missed you ladies from last week. So going back to Michelle's question, why be doing online business is appealing to me? Well, as you already know, I'm new to the country. Back in the UAE, I mean, I'm new to Canada. So back then, when I was still in the UAE, I was already working at a senior level in my career. So when we came here, I had to start all over again. I had to start from the bottom. So I'm thankful that I am again working in the bank, but as you know, income won't be, it's not the same anymore. So instead of me taking a second job and sacrificing more time for the family, commuting, for example, working nights, working odd jobs, I thought I needed something different. I needed something flexible, something that is sustainable. So our lives here in Canada, I would say, is still not certain. There's still, the question of us if we will be getting the permanent residency. So I needed something that I can do, even if I leave the country. So I'm really grateful when I found out that this business is worldwide. I can do it back home in the Philippines, or even if I go back to the UAE or go somewhere else, So um, this business can really create something for me, although that I'm just starting as well. So it for me, the possibility of me doing it anywhere in the world really is the best option for me at the moment. So that's something that I really like about this. And that's something also that I mention or say to some of those who are asking, what do I like about this business? So that's really is the best part. Yeah, that's
Okay,
it for me.
great. And that's one of the things I appreciate too, because
Mm,
we're living in a time where people are building online every single day. So this
yes,
will give us a chance to understand and learn the online space
that's
differently
right.
with intention. Yes. All
Mhm.
right. Thank you very much, Mary Grace.
Thank
We're going to
you.
go over to you now, Prozo Bindo. And your question is, how has the training or community helped you so far?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the question and welcome back, everybody. When people look at someone growing in business, many times they only see the results, okay? But what they don't see is the support that that person have by learning, or maybe the mentorship and the community behind that growth. And honestly, one of the biggest reason this journey has helped me so much is because I was not left alone, like trying to figure everything out by myself. Before,
Mm,
Mhm.
I used to think like I needed to know everything before starting this business. I thought that I have to be perfect, or like I thought successful people were simply not talented, more lucky. Each time I talk about like the way my mindset was, sometimes I laugh at myself. Like now that I everything changed, But what changed for me was I realized that growth come through learning and surrounding yourself with the right people. The training that we have in this community help me to understand the step by step what to do, not just business, but also the mindset, the consistency, the personal growth, the leadership. And because of that, sometimes I had a part of it's not like about learning this business itself. Sometimes the hardest part is to figure fear, like the fear that you have in you, or the doubt that you have in yourself. And when you surround yourself with some people who can push you out, I mean the right people, because you can be surrounded with the wrong people who can bring you down by what they say, maybe, you know. But in this community, trust me, you are not alone. You are not, you are not left alone to be like figure it out by yourself. If you have any question, I remember when I start, I don't know how to use anything like the tech, the website and all of that. And thankfully, each person in this community that you will reach out, they will give you a hand. It doesn't matter if he's your mentor, it doesn't matter if he's your coach, it doesn't matter if it's someone else, anybody that you see in our community and you need something or you see something from them and you call them, oh, please, I found this with you. Can you trust me? They will give you, they will tell you what to do the same thing. So that's really what I really love here. And when you are connected to people who encourage you, who are growing with you, who remind you not to give up, it changed everything. I have learned that success is not about doing everything perfectly. It is about saying, or like staying teachable, be coachable, like my coach used to say. You have to be coachable. You have to accept to learn. If you accept to learn, trust me, you will grow here. And stay consistent, stay and try to connect. Don't don't isolate yourself. That's the key here. Do not isolate yourself. And trust me, you will go. Another thing I love is that nobody expects you to know everything from the day one. You learn it step by step, little by little, you grow, and you have people to guide you along to. From me as a mom and as a someone balancing life and my responsibility, being a dad and a mom at the same time, having access to the training and supportive community made me make a huge difference for me to grow my business. And honestly, sometimes all we need is one supportive environment to realize that life can truly change. So if you have feeling stuck, confused, or simply looking for something, maybe what you need is not to like to do, how to say it. I want to like, you don't need to figure it out alone. Check it out. I will send it back to you, Michelle. That's what I have to say about that for
Okay,
now.
okay, and I love that poster window because support makes such a big difference. It's one thing when you're doing online business and you're by yourself and you're lost, but there's a whole other scenario when you have support, you have training, you have
Mhm.
direction, you have guidance, you have mentorship, and you have a whole host of community that's basically building the same thing that you are building. So you
Yes.
are never ever alone. All
Mhm.
right, thank you so much for that, Pozo.
You're
Bindo.
welcome.
And
Thank
for
you.
you, you're welcome. And for you guys, Michelle,
Okay, I thank
hi,
you so
hi.
much.
What
So,
would what would you say to someone who is watching but feels nervous, skeptical, or unsure?
okay, for first of all, I want to, je voulais dire que quand je suis venue, j'ai intégré ce business. J'ai retrouvé beaucoup de sœurs. Je suis la seule fille de ma maman. Je n'ai pas de sœurs. Je n'ai pas à qui parler, tout ça là, mais j'ai rencontré beaucoup de personnes à qui je peux parler. Et la communauté est là, tout ça là, pour vous guider. Bon, moi, le doute que les personnes ont, je crois que le doute est normal. Le doute est normal parce que ce que tu ne connais pas, tu serais vraiment sceptique pour aller vers ça là. Mais je vais leur dire que à la retraite, il ne faut pas penser qu'on est fini. La retraite, c'est une autre vie. the retire is another life. So I will encourage the retired person or the person who have a, a 50 ans et plus to venir vers le business. Vous comprenez? Parce que c'est de la communauté, c'est de l'apprentissage. Quand tu es là, tu n'es jamais seul. Et puis moi, avec mes soucis de mobilité, je crois que ça m'a beaucoup aidé. Parce que quand je suis venue aux États-Unis, je n'ai pas de parents, je n'ai pas d'enfants ici. Bon, on est des immigrés. Je suis venue en août 2024 et j'ai intégré le système en août 2000, en février 2025. Et ça m'a beaucoup aidé jusque-là. J'ai appris et je continue d'apprendre. Donc, le business n'est pas basé sur la pression ou sur une vente agressive. C'est un système simple, guidé, conçu pour apprendre à tout le monde ce qu'on doit apprendre. Donc, il ne faut pas avoir peur, il ne faut pas douter du business. C'est un business qui est légal et qui est reconnu. Donc, on paie les impôts normalement. Donc, ce n'est pas du faux. Donc, moi, je les encourage à venir vers le business. Surtout quand tu es retraité, tu as 50 ans et plus, c'est une autre vision qu'on a de la chose. So, I very, uh, I don't know. I want to do tell for retirees who watching this live to do not. I encourage her to join the business. Is a global business. Is very good. So I want. I think that Miss Pozo helped me to explain.
And and then
Yeah,
you can see that we're a diverse group of persons because
I
you guys
know.
Michelle just spoke in English and just spoke in French. So therefore, if anybody who's watching and their
Mhm.
first language is in English, at least they understand, and their first language is French, at least they've
Mhm.
understood Eurydice
Okay.
Michelle's
They understand.
response. And even
Okay.
if you don't
Exactly.
speak any English at
Exactly.
all, we have a group in our community that you can basically be
Mm-hmm.
a part of so that you can hear your language and understand what we're doing. And honestly,
Okay. Thank you. Thank
for
you.
your response, you guys, it's fair. I don't think somebody should really jump in blindly with anything. You ask questions,
Mhm.
you watch the
Mm-hmm.
information, you understand the model. Don't let fear stop you from understanding or from reading stuff. Like I said, which is what Poser Bindo basically elaborated on, that you have the support. You have the support. So even if you're feeling nervous and you're feeling a little, fearful, don't worry. I mean, everybody has your back. You are never ever alone. Okay. So
Never.
here we are. This is why we all started, right? Um, Times are not going to be all um, easygoing at all times. So just in case something happens, right, we want to be prepared. So we want to ensure that we can basically ride over the uncertain times. So we are not really focusing on one income that basically is going to cover or barely cover our needs. We want to put something in the kitty, as English people would say, put it in the bank, put it as a savings so that if anything happens, right, we should be all right. So technically, this is why you've heard from all of us. This is why we're building something extra in these uncertain times. So, does anybody else have anything else they want to say before we wrap up?
Actually, thank you so much, Michelle, for having us. We are so happy. And thank you. As you say, you say everything properly. We are a diversity. We have French, we have English, we have, but every language you speak, you can find yourself here. So if you are
That's
curious
right.
and you want to see what we have been learning or what we have been doing, we invite you to take a look. Why not? Visit the bio. on the page you are seeing us, visit the bio, go the link, go register with your name and your email, go watch our complimentary webinar and see. Maybe it might be what you were looking for since. Thank you so much. Over to you to wrap it up, Michelle.
Right. So anything that we have shared tonight, don't ignore that little nudge. Don't ignore it. Reach out, as ask questions, watch the webinar, right? And see if this could be a fit for you, because it could be. And this could be the answer to a lot of questions that you've been asking yourself. All right. So if you're interested, no matter where you're watching from, just contact the page that you're watching on, the person's page that you're watching on, so that you can get more information, so that you can be more informed, so you can make a decision. Okay?
Right.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank Rosa. Thank Faria. Thank Mary Grace.
Thank
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 you,
you.
Michelle,
you.
Thank you,
for being
Michelle.
here.
Thank you for joining us today. Your time and presence mean a lot. We are grateful to have shared this moment with you. Your journey matters. We hope today inspired you to take that next step.